Well, Savannah, a big thank you for joining us. And before we get to the Wigan match this weekend, let's talk about Dewsbury Moor last weekend. Great start for the York City Knights.
Well, I actually wasn't there, I was away, but what an excellent score that was against that team. I think it was a really big event for Dewsbury Moor, and I've spoke to a lot of the girls and they said they had a lot of fans down. So it was really good. I think they really enjoyed it as well. And it's games like that where you get to practice. Obviously, first game of the season, you get to practice all your moves, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work. But all in all, I think they really enjoyed it.
And one player who certainly did enjoy herself was Tara Stanley, I believe, who scored a load of tries on her debut. How's she settling into things, do you feel?
Yeah, she's amazing. She's pretty much unstoppable with that step. She's very difficult to stop, so makes sense why she scored so many tries.
So good start to the season. How was pre-season and everything that was going on after last year's events? Because it was such a phenomenal season for the York City Knights, wasn't it? So you must have had a bit of a spring in your step over the winter.
Yeah, definitely. So we did 3 weeks of pre-season before Christmas, which was really fun. And then after Christmas, so back in January, we started again and we started doing 3 times a week. And on Mondays, we'd have more of like a fun session. So, for example, there was one session that was trampolining, going around York doing like a treasure trail type of thing. So just really like team bonding. Obviously, we've got new girls, so it's just bringing everyone together. But it's been really good. We've learned a lot, we're building, but I'm sure every week we'll carry on building as soon as we start playing these matches again.
And I know you signed for the City Knights in May last year, didn't you? And have you had a chance to take stock really of what a season it was? You know, making the playoffs, the Challenge Cup final, scoring a hat trick in the semi-final. I mean, have you had a chance to think about what happened last year for yourself?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to stop and think how good we did last year. I remember when we played our first game together with the new girls coming in, we had one training session before we played Wigan, and we played so well together and nobody was expecting it. And from there, we just carried on building a platform. But yeah, we've been really good and everyone's come together so well.
And an England game as well for yourself. I forgot to mention that in my list of achievements last year. How did you enjoy that French match in Perpignan?
Yeah, it was such a great opportunity to be invited to go out. Really enjoy myself. Very different. Obviously, we flew out for one day, came back the same day. So it's quite a strange start to a game. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got that opportunity.
So let's talk about the here and now and Wigan this weekend. Part of a double header, we should say, on our league. The men's team also playing. I mean, you've been part of these double headers before. York City Knights, a cracking club to be a part of. I mean, what's your thoughts on this weekend's challenge?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I've looked at the highlights of the Wigan game. They looked really good against Bradford. So they've obviously got a strong team. We've just got to put everything we've got into this game and see how we get on. But we've got such a strong team now. I'm hoping we'll do even better than last season. And
I was going to ask you, I mean, what's your hopes and expectations for this season? Because it's certainly something to build upon last year, wasn't it, to say the least?
Yeah, hopefully we can get to all those semi-finals, maybe finals this year, and end up maybe higher in the league than we did last year. Even obviously, everyone wants to hope for the top, so we'll see.
And just to touch upon finally as well, Savannah, just about the competition more generally. We are at the Challenge Cup early doors this year. I mean, what's your thoughts on the competition more generally about what's possible? Because last year it was welcome back to the Women's Super League, wasn't it? It's been expanded upon this year. What's your thoughts?
It's great. The progress that we've seen, I think from last season, the sport just grew so much. Look how many times it was streamed on television. There were so many better opportunities this year than there was when I started playing rugby. And I think that's just going to carry on growing, especially for the girls that are coming up. They're going to have such a big opportunity now because the sport's just growing. The fan base is growing and all the clubs are wanting to get behind us. I know York, definitely, it's such a great club to be part of. They're really pushing the women to be the best they can. And I'm sure all the other teams are doing the same as well.
And just a final plug, really. Sunday, 12 o'clock. If you can't make the game, York City Knights taking on the Wigan Warriors live on our league. Just a closing thought, really, Savannah. Looking forward to it. This game in front of a decent crowd there in North Yorkshire.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. My first game back. Hopefully, I can put my mark on the field.